I'm Connor. I'm a junior at Westlake, and this is my story. So I grew up in a Christian household, like so many people here at Calvary. And growing up in the Christian household, I had my mom, who's like super, super religious, and my dad, who's also extremely religious, like take me to church every single Sunday. So I grew up in an atmosphere of, okay, God, Jesus, like he's the center of our lives. But he wasn't really the center of my life. He was just kind of like there. It wasn't necessarily something that I thought about day to day. It was something that was like in the back of my mind, like, oh, this Sunday I have to go to Sunday school. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And then COVID came and like it ruined all of church, just in general, because now I didn't have like the ability to go every single week. So it became super irregular when I was forced to go back in 8th grade. And I remember going to their services and to like their bonfires or summer nights, whatever they had, like, and I would cry before because I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to go. I don't know anybody. I'm anxious. Like, I don't want to do this. And it just became like a cycle of that until I got to high school, and like I kind of started having some friends at HSM, and I was like, okay, wait, this is kind of cool. I kind of like going to church. This is like, it's fun. I get to have all these people that I have community with. I get to have fun. I get to go and like just be whoever I want to be, because these people won't judge you. But what would be my downfall was that I had a relationship with people at church and I didn't have a relationship with Christ. So I really liked going to church for the community aspect. I really couldn't have cared less about Jesus. And I think that became super evident in sophomore year when I started looking for a purpose, and it like threw me into a dark hole. And because of that, I coped with drinking as opposed to coping with Jesus. Even when people were like pushing me like, hey Connor, I know you're struggling with this, go to Jesus, I would say, no, it's fine. It's not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want. And I couldn't. I told Drew Walton and Erica Jumba at the Uganda overnight in 2022 that I was struggling with this, and praise God, they helped me through it so much. That's when I finally admitted it was a problem, because it really was. Having these people to lean on was probably one of the best things I could have ever been given. And with all of them pointing to Christ, it was like, well, there's only one option here, and that's Jesus. If I have this like massive amount of people telling me, hey, Connor, you're struggling, read the word, like start having a relationship with Christ, not just with church and with people at church, I had to get closer. One night I was drunk and I was on my couch, like close to blackout, and while I was sitting there, I heard a voice in my head, not of my own, like it was like surreal, and it said, hey Connor, put the drink down. And like I got chills everywhere, and from going almost blackout drunk, within like a second I was like fully sober, and it was the craziest experience of my life, and I knew that God just spoke to me. So I asked a question. I said, God, is this you? And lights flickered 3 times in my house, and I was like, whoa. I completely 180 flipped. I never touched alcohol past that point, praise God. And God really spoke to me, and he said that the only thing that you're gonna feel fulfillment in life is if you live for me, and just kind of changed the course of my life. I wanted to be, I wanted to go into the military, and now I want to be a pastor, and God just really moved in so many incredible ways, and yeah, that's my story.